just quieten down, baby.
Per capita export value.
Libraries!
Minister, are you embarrassed by your behavior today?
There's a lot of bleeding hearts around.
Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you son of a bitch?
Just watch me.
He certainly went too far, Mr. Speaker, when I saw him stick his tongue out.
Contemptuous disregard.
More than a slab of bacon talking here.
The disappointment you also feel is my responsibility.
I lost my temper.
What is the nature of your thoughts?
The word was F-A-R-T.
Hey everyone, this is Canadian Politics is Boring. My name is young Reese Waters, and with me is the young Jesse Harley.
I thought you were going to say old Jesse Harley. That would be very funny. Yeah.
No, I'm not in a horrible mood. I don't want to make you feel bad about your age, even though it'll happen to me eventually. And you'll be laughing at me in 10 years' time.
You're not that much younger than me, man.
when the ravages of age turn up at my doorstep.
Jesus Christ. Let's get this fucking... what is this? What are we doing?
This is a normal Special Friends episode.
So I don't know if you can hear this fucking cat.
Jesse's got cat problems. He's picked up the cat. Oh, there we go.
Cat.
That's cute. Do cat ASMR I'm fine with.
This cat is fucking annoying as fuck.
That's super cute. Honestly, that cat could do that noise next to the side of my head all day.
Yeah, you think, right? So she has.
No, I do. I know.
She does. She has. Okay, so this is what's going on. This is what I've been told. She has lots of food, lots of dry food. Okay, but if she doesn't have wet food, she thinks she's starving to death and dying at all times. And if she sees a human, she will meow at them nonstop until they give her wet food, because otherwise she's just in the throes of agony for having nothing but fucking dry cat food. It's insane. Like all hours of the night, all hours of the morning, constant throughout the day, non-fucking stop.
No.
Non-stop. You think it's cute? Just try it for a few weeks of non-stop meowing.
I just want to starve my dog to see what cute noises she makes.
Anyway, hi Reese. Good.
Hi Jesse.
Welcome everybody to Canadian Politics is Boring. Let me just adjust my microphone. This is not a very... Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Jesse, you sound... This is the most unhinged I've ever seen you.
She doesn't fucking stop.
It's cute.
Oh my god, no! I'm putting her in the bedroom. Hold on, I can't do this.
No, Jesse, don't put her in the blender.
I'm not.
actually, before you take her, this. Remember we did the episode about the mayor who runs over cats.
Yeah,
we had an email. We had an email from a listener who said, "What did they say? Where did they message us?" Oh God, I got to find it now. Well, first of all, actually, before we get to the cat email, we had an email from Claudette, who said she's a crazy 62-year-old woman from Red Deer, Alberta, and she loves the podcast. And she read up about Peter MacKay after we did a podcast about him, and she hates Trudeau. Thanks, Claudette.
Thanks, Claudette, for the email.
Thanks, Claudette. Also, someone called Robert emailed to let us know that Justin Trudeau did used to ski locally in Ottawa, but he imagines that, and he knows that for a fact, but he does imagine that he probably gets hassled too much, which is why he had to go to Montana.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then I'm trying to find the other message.
We got a lot of messages lately. Thank you, everyone, for sending us messages.
I know, so many messages. No, that was somebody else said... oh God, there's so many messages. I should have been better. Basically, somebody emailed to say that there are a lot of cats in Quebec, and there is a real cat problem in Quebec. And even though, but they didn't. They said I don't know about all the other cat problems. I'm experiencing one cat problem. I'm gonna go turn up the heat in my room and put the cat in there because she seems to like that when it's a sauna. Hold on, I'm gonna let you go.
Tell a story about a goblin who has difficulty putting his pants on, and go.
Once upon a time, there was a goblin called Timothy. Timothy was a fine goblin, tall, green, with a full head of hair and a barrel-like chest. Yet his hips were thin and snake-like, which allowed him to cause quite the stir on the goblin dance floor and the goblin nightclubs of Goblin Town, Goblinsville, Goblin Republic. However, these very thin hips, snake-like hips, allowed him to gyrate in ways that turned on the lady goblins in ways you could never imagine, and the men goblins too. Some could admit it, some embraced it, others kept it buried deep down inside, but they all loved his hips. However, one day, he realized that his extra thin waistband pants were no longer manufactured because due to capitalism and the lack of profit being produced from such small pants, they were no longer being made and manufactured. So we tried the next size up. Total disaster, utter disaster. For those pants fell straight down to his ankles, exposing his underwear. I've forgotten the name of the goblin, but he went for a walk, holding up his trousers, clutching them, begging people to look through their own closets to see if they could find smaller sized for him to wear. Eventually, it all got too much for him, and he decided to never wear clothes again.
I just came back as you were saying, decided to never wear clothes again. I hope you put music over that. I can't wait to hear it.
No. I gave the goblin a name, and then by the time I got to the end, I forgot his name. So my short-term working memory is totally shot. I've got a brilliant long-term, classic ADHD, a fantastic long-term memory, ridiculous details about things no one needs to know. Short-term memory. I forget my own age on a regular basis. All I know is I'm younger than you.
And you constantly point it out. Thank you. That's great. Yeah. So if you are new to the show and you've made it this far without knowing
this is a
what
special
it is,
Friends episode.
Is this a special Friends episode?
Yeah.
You didn't say that. You said it was a regular episode.
I said it's a regular special Friends episode.
I didn't hear that. I wasn't listening.
Well, also,
hi, special friends. Hi, special friends.
I got a special update.
We have to talk about the letters on the regular show too.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again. I'll actually have them to read. But I was going to say, if you are a patron and you have the Patron app on your phone, there is a live chat, like a group chat for all patrons, which you can now jump in, ask us questions. I post pictures of my exciting life.
Is this a new feature?
It's a new feature. There's new Patreon. So it's almost like it's like having a Discord server or like a Slack group. But basically, you just download that app. So if you are a patron and you download and you log in, then we can just chat. And people are asking questions like, hey, are we going to be doing a Halloween episode? And can you do this? And it just means we've kind of got a live dialogue. And I'll try and drop in as much as I can. Jesse will do it when he's drunk or feels like it sometimes. You might get a few inappropriate photos.
You got it.
I can't police that. So
that's not what I was going to do, but I do what Reese tells me. So now I have to go get drunk all the time and get on Patreon chat. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Anyway, so
someone's at the door. This is I'm staying with my friend Brendan in Montreal while I finish my script. Hold on, I have to get the door because Brendan just came out of the shower and he's not dressed. 1 second.
So this is Reese again on my own. This is a great, wonderful episode for you patrons, where it's literally just Jesse darted off to deal with admin. The other thing I was going to say was thanks to everyone who has been supporting us all this time. I try and when people do leave our Patreon,
our mutual friend Francisco just came in. Francisco, wave and say hello.
Hello, Francisco.
There we go. Okay, cool.
There we go.
All right, shall we do the episode?
You say mutual friend. I've never met Francisco.
A mutual of me and Brendan.
You were talking to me, though.
Not you. No,
we don't have any mutual friends. We move in very different circles.
I know you have weird Welsh friends and like suburban parents who like to talk about like
lawnmowers.
What they like to talk about? What
lawnmowers?
Yes, lawnmowers. Yeah. Whether they're rideable, whether they're not, how much gasoline they take, are they electric?
Sometimes I walk my dog at night, and there's just me and other like dads and husbands walking their dogs, and we just stop. We talk to each other about lawnmowers. Sometimes we talk about leaf blowers. Sometimes we talk about chainsaws. We talk about what's new in fertilizer seed for a greener lawn.
Special friends, aren't you really glad that you pay for this? Just No buyer's remorse here whatsoever.
Currently, everyone talks about speed bumps. They talk about the fact the beer's back, so I've got to take the beer spray out with me every night.
Which is very exciting. Make sure your camera's on the ready to film. Let's shoot an episode. I need coffee. I mean, I haven't gotten any fucking coffee, so let's do a content. I'm so far behind on stuff. We're recording this literally the day is going to go out as well because I'm just really. Oh, it's Friday. That's right.
Run so ragged at work, and multiple children have strep throat. My teenage daughter pretended to have pink eye, so she didn't have to do a presentation and lied to us.
Don't you get strep throat by kissing? Isn't that how you get strep throat?
I hope nobody has kissed my 6-year-old son.
I was good. Well, yeah, I hope not either. But isn't that? I thought that's how you get it.
You can get strep throat. I mean, you probably can, but you can get it from. I think it's airborne as well. Like super infectious. Yeah.
Okay. And you don't have it because you don't get sick because you're a fucking automaton.
I've not got sick yet in 2023. I don't know why.
Jeez, it's insane. It's crazy.
Some people just don't get sick. Like
you're
as
one
often. And some people are just weak. So. If you want to enjoy us and support the show and enjoy the rest of the content we have on Patreon, go to patreon.com/Canadian Politics is Boring, where we have hours and hours and hours of episodes that you have never heard before and that you can go and enjoy. We also enjoy having fun with our patrons, share links, funny stuff that's going on that we don't necessarily put on our public feeds too. So we hope you will join us there and support the show. But if that's not for you, we'll still be back next week with a free episode.